Yo, Fred is wildin'. Yo, Fred. Boom. You know how bad you gotta be to poke somebody in the forehead, bitch. Motherfucker. Yo, Fred. Yes. Yo, he gonna get a $3 million fine. Yo, Fred want to fight. I'm here for it. That's my man, 50 grand. I'm riding with Fred. Who we getting? Hey, Fred, who we hitting? Fred, who we hitting? Who we hitting? Man, y'all done pissed Fred off. And listen, he was fouled. He was fouled. You know what I mean? Let's not make it seem like he wasn't. He was fouled. He should have went to the free throw line or something. Listen. He deserved that call. He was fed up. This was a close game. They were 12-5. Now they're 12-6. They're the third seed in the Western Conference. Every game counts for the Houston Rockets. Because you don't know. This thing can... Last year, they were in a similar space and the bottom fell out of it. Fred got $44.8 million riding on this season. What? Man, listen. Handle your business. Let him lose this game. That nigga gonna turn into bird. That nigga gonna turn the bird from above the rim. Why? He gonna have Avon in that bag? Handle your business. Fred wanted all the smoke. I told y'all Fred was different. Every point guard that's under 6'3", or let's say under 6 feet, is crazy. All of us are crazy. Every last one of us is insane, diabolical, redunculous, irrational. Once we there. We gonna stay there. Once we there, we gonna stay there. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. And Fred was like, it is what it is. And he's right. You know what I mean? He deserves those type of calls. If nothing else, he deserves those type of calls. We're not going to sit up here and make it seem like he don't deserve those type of calls, and he does. Like, who? If he don't deserve those type of calls, then who does? What type of NBA player deserves those type of calls? Like, he's achieved everything he's supposed to achieve to get the machine behind him. And yet and still, they still play in his face. And he snapped. It is what, listen, these refs need to know that there are consequences for your actions and your arrogance. It was a foul. It was a very close game, and they needed that win. 13-5 sounds better than 12-6. And I'm not saying I'm advocating for the Houston Rockets. Like, that ain't even it. Fred is my guy. I was upset that Fred left us in such a manner. It wasn't that he left. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not that Fred left. It was callous. It was, this is business. I'm going where the money. We know you doing that. We know that. You ain't got to explain. Listen. You don't have to explain that type of shit to us. We're adults. You just felt like you was playing yourself. So I was upset. Fred is still my guy, but I was upset. I'm over it. I miss you, Fred. Whatever you listen. We want to ride on the refs. Let's go. They're not right. The refs aren't always right. And like I said, he's a decorated veteran, and he should get that call. 10 times out of 10, he should get that call. He didn't get the call, though. And he was having a bad game, so it was bubbling. He had 5 fouls. He was 4-13, 0-for-6 from 3. This is a game they wanted to win and should have had it under control because Portland ain't really playing for nothing. This was like a scheduled win almost. 13-5 sounds better than 12-6. And this is a $44.8 million season on the line. This is a team option he's playing for. Listen, he deserves that call. This is a big season. He playing for that other 45 almost $1 million, baby. I'd be upset. You playing in my face with $45 million on the line? I see you outside. I'm going to see you. I need the fade. I need the fade. And Fred needed that fade. You different when Dylan Brooks be like, nah, I talked to him in the locker room. That nigga different. Told y'all, leave him alone. Yo, Dylan, talk to your man. I'll talk to him later. That boy crazy. I'm crazy. That boy crazy. Midwest crazy. It is what it is. You can see it in Fred bubbling up. He's been holding on and being professional and very calculated throughout his whole career to get where he is. He deserves all praise for getting as far as he got. But let's not be confused. In order to get where he is, you had to be crazy and delusional when everybody said you couldn't do it and nobody really believed. He had to make it happen. From an undrafted player to $165 million later. After this year, he will have made over $165 million. Undrafted. Just saying. He fought his way from the G League up. A lot of these kids don't understand. Your story is what makes us fall in love with you. It's what makes us champion you and believe in you and trust in you and develop that relationship with you. His story is they have to do a Netflix movie on it or a miniseries. Have to. It would be a magnificent story. Him, Pascal, OG, like certain guys should have a movie about their life. But it's getting to the back end of it, and he deserves certain perks of being an NBA champion, NBA All-Star. You know what I mean? Like he earned that. And it's a slap in the face when you got these referees picking and choosing and policing the game in an unorthodox fashion, I'm going to say. It's not according to tradition. You know what the tradition is. The veteran gets the call. The superstar gets the call. Who has more value in that play? That's who's going to get the call. That's how it goes traditionally. Whoever has more value, if LeBron goes up against Joe Schmo, he's going to get the call. That's it. This is the business. You cater to those who fed the business. He's fed the business. Got a chip. When Dylan Brooks stay out the way, you know something's up. And you know Dylan Brooks is with the shits. He's with whatever. When he saw Fred snap, like, no, and they might swing on me. We good. Talk to him later. These referees have to start being held. I've been saying this for years. They have to be held accountable. That game was close, and that foul was him testing the referees, because if they get those calls, that changes the complexion of the game. Now they can tiptoe their way back into it, and he can possibly make a big play so that they can get the win. He knew who he was playing against. That was a calculated move. It could have made the game more eventful, and it could have put things in their favor, gave them a better opportunity to be 13-5. You know what I mean? And it is what it was. Like, I'm with it. So at some point, this was going to happen. I honestly, man, if I thought when he was fired up and he was walking towards the ref, I was like, oh shit, this is some Dudley boy shit. Dylan Brooks is going to get the table. I thought they was going to put homie through the table. Because I saw him walking. Like, get the table. I was like, yeah, they about to put this nigga through the table. Fred is on fire. Dylan Brooks is what? What? About to go down. They about to put him through the table like the Dudley boys. I was waiting to see it. It was going to be a double ejection. That's what I was expecting. I'm glad I didn't see it. I thought they was gonna hit him with the Dudley boy. They gonna put that nigga through the table. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? The refs play themselves all the time, and they get away with it. You know what I mean? It's that drug dealer's girlfriend syndrome. That type of shit where you could do whatever you want with no consequences because you fear the machine behind it. There's no accountability and no responsibility. They blatantly police and influence these games with no consequence or correction. Like nobody even questions the calls they make in media like they question the players for making the decisions that they make. It's one-sided. Don't give them the princess treatment. They grown-ass men and women. They doing the job. You have to answer questions for the decisions that you make just like everybody else in this industry. And it would make it more interesting because we need to know what was going through your motherfucking mind. And with the scandals that have been going on with the referees, listen, costing the Sacramento Kings championships, man, you better put them in front of the microphone if you want us to watch. Listen, you talk about viewership. You're frustrated that viewership is down. You want to do something that will bring viewership to its highest point? You want viewership the way you want it? Put the referees in front of the microphone and question their decisions. Put the referees in front of that firing squad that the players go through and force them to answer some questions. They got to own up to it. They should face the media just like everybody else that's in the game. We're not there to see them. We're there to see the players, and we're there to see the game and enjoy the entertainment and the experience. We're not there for them to police the environment the way that they've been doing it the last few years. And we understand it's entertainment, and you can make it how you want to, but there's a certain unpredictability when it comes to basketball that has to be there. That genuine competition where it could go either way genuinely, that has to be there, or we're not going to trust what we're watching as being pure. It has to. This was bound to happen. At some point, somebody was going to put their hands on the referee. You know what I mean? And it was funny as hell. Because Fred was like, you know when you poke, you ever been so mad you poked you, mother, Yo, he poked him in the side of the head hard as shit. He put all his power, kung fu power, into that one finger and was like, that nigga heard all types of DMX songs in his head. All types of shit. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. That nigga was here wild out by the locks. He heard all the violent songs, all the Mobb Deeps. He heard all that. Everything from MOP, he heard all of it. That nigga went and put that Pooh Shiesty on. It was like, I want to fight. And nigga put the Pooh Shiesty on, put that hoodie on. He's like, yo, I'm outside. They was like, no, friend. I'm going to do it to him. I promise. Just let me. As soon as they let me out, they want to fight the refs. Yo, Fred going to have to play the games now from now on with a Pooh Shiesty on. Fred is a gangster. I knew he was crazy. I told y'all. When you poke a grown man in the forehead, you are with the shits. You with whatever at that point. Yeah, they ain't squabbling out there. He wanted to squabble so bad. He was like, meet me outside. I need my 5 minutes. I need my fade. I need it. But part of it was also him having a bad game. He was shooting like shit too. And he knows all these games count. And these referees are playing in his face. That at least respect the handle enough to. He's supposed to get calls. Listen, he earned the right. Y'all be giving Doodoo Brown calls. You know what I'm saying? You got to give. Fred is an all-star champion. He's contributed majorly to the entertainment value of the league. He deserves that. He deserves that call 10 times out of 10. I don't care who the referee is. Scott Foster. I don't care. But this was bound to happen. Y'all keep playing. Y'all keep playing. Y'all better put these referees in front of the firing squad and let them answer some tough questions. Because you got to question them. We are past that. They are above reproach bullshit. They got to answer some questions. It's that time. You want us to watch. You want the viewership in a traditional sense back to where it is. Interview these referees. It will go through the roof. That is the final frontier. That and hearing pets talk. I can't wait till they can translate what these pets be thinking and what the barks actually mean. I can't wait for that. That's the next frontier for me also in entertainment. When you start translating what them dog barks mean, woo, that's going to be my favorite channel. I can't wait. I want to hear what the animals is thinking. I want to hear what they want to say. I'm just telling you the truth. But these referees need to be questioned. This man listen, if I got $45 million on the line and you playing in my face, whoo! I'm telling you, listen, don't stop. I'm gonna meet you after the game. Like, yo, stop playing with me. I'm gonna wrinkle your shirt. Oh, your shirt gonna be wrinkled. It's gonna be. Oh, you playing tough? You act all right. Put you right through the table like the Dudley boys. D-Ray, get the table. What is over? You push you through the table. Or at least we gonna Heart Foundation you. I'm going. we gonna do something to you. You messing with the bag, Playboy. If they finish as a playoff team, Fred is gonna get the bag. And listen, man, I'm over it. I miss Fred. I'm with you on this one. You know what I mean? We over it. You know what I mean? I wish you the best out there in Houston. But, man, listen. Hey, sometimes you got to poke a motherfucker in the forehead. Sometimes you got to do that. Yo, imagine if he did it with both fingers. If he would have double poked him. Yo, it would have been hilarious if you poked him in the eye. Yo, son, he poked a grown man in the side of the head. Oh, snap. Oh, man. We don't watch the games for the referees. We don't. We watch it for the players and the way that they're policing the game and influencing these games need to be questioned. That's another realm of entertainment. Stop hiding the little princesses and bring their asses out here to that firing squad so that they can earn their stripes just like everybody else. Stop trying to hide them. They got to answer some questions. They got to. We're not going to sit up here and let them experience this NBA life and get on planes and get off planes and make decisions that sway people's futures and not be questioned and answer for it. They have to answer for it. That's just how it go. They're too comfortable. They're within the battle, but you allow those of them, the referees, who are a part of the battle, a part of this whole thing, be put in a space of comfort where they can be courageous enough to do the audacious things that they do with such confidence. You know what I mean? As if nothing is going to happen. Nothing is ever good. They're not going to be, you know what I mean, mentally put through anything or physically put through anything. They relish in the fact that they get to make these decisions without any recourse or any repercussions. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. People don't understand that there's consequences, and there's always, as an adult, you have to answer for your decisions. That's the reality. This is an opportunity for the NBA to make that right. You want the entertainment value in a traditional sense or in any sense to continue. The NBA conversation is as big as it's ever been. There's money, so let's not get it confused with viewership. Viewership traditionally, the viewership is diversified now. It's on all these different platforms and it's hard to calculate. But if you want us to be on NBA TV, that app, with ridiculous fashion, unprecedented numbers, interview these referees after the game. I will watch all the interviews of the referees at the end of the game. That is another realm of entertainment that we need to be exposed to. Just saying. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Fred, baby, you know they gonna find you a little bit, but they ain't nothing to a big dog like yourself. You know what I mean? That ain't about nothing. But listen, it was bound to happen. Somebody was gonna do it. You keep poking the bear, and the bear gonna poke you back. I'm out of here. Peace.